My lineage lit and it's serious. Bring the beat life like Jorno. Young gang star flip the kill switch. Jojo, pose, pose, pose. Jojo, pose, pose.
Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're gonna be learning how to E and S in RBO 3. And then, toss the intro there. Nah, I'm kidding. That wasn't that funny, but it don't matter. But today, I'm gonna be giving y'all a few tips on how to play decent offense in league, public, whatever it may be. It'll help you. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at offense, so who knows? Yeah. The first one I want to get to is your stamina, bro. You see this meter down here below me? That's your stamina bar. And if you hold shift while moving around or dribble, it goes down. And there's options in league where you can make it so you don't lose fatigue at all. For example, your stamina always stays up, because over time, if you have that setting on, the more you use your stamina, the less of a limit you'll have for your max meter. And there's another setting called stamina drain, and depending on how high this is or how low it is, it'll drain your stamina. It's that simple. In my league, it's at the 0.5, like most leagues. Some leagues use 1, which is you can barely sprint without losing stamina. Because look at this. If you sprint with 0.5, it goes down mad fast. And when you dribble and sprint, bro, it's just all gone. There's no hope for you. A tip on how to save this is, for example, if you're playing league with threes, rec center, and you're running point, or you're just taking up the court, unless there's almost no time on the clock, or you have to take it up fast but not too fast, we're saving your stamina, you can. I've rarely ever done this, which I just feather your sprint key, which is shift, or if you're in control, RT. Taking up the court, save your stamina. You don't want to dribble at half court or behind the line, unless you have ankle break or something, and you want to break somebody that's maybe behind you or grabbing. Because this is one friend of mine called Sid. Bro, Sid, if you're watching this, bro, this happens way too often. It's probably in one of his videos, but dude, I've seen you play in league. You can go sub to him and watch his videos. Bro, every single league game, it happens at least once where you dribble and it counts as a backcourt. Another tip is you need to know when you have a blow by. If you were in game, it would push you, but for example, since it's a shooting play, if you want to abuse the worst defender, this is around the point where you get the blow by. If it's actually playing defense. Alright, since I sounded really dumb in this part, basically what I'm trying to show you is when you hold shift into a defender and they're holding G, you will pick the ball up most of the time. It's about to happen. Hold on. It just happened. You're going to pick the ball up if you run into them from with the high speed, and you'll be forced to pass out of that, because if it's a true a defender with pickpocket, anything, they're going to rip you unless there's no time on the clock left, because then you just either have to put up a shot over a defender, or you're gonna have to risk a stolen pass, stolen ball, and waste a lot of time on the clock. And you need to know, you'll get the feel for it, but you need to know when you get a blow by. This may be hard, but it helps. Over time, if you run the ISO, if you run the offense, you will know when you get a blow by. And once you recognize that you have that blow by, and no one else is near you, you just want to take it. You want to run past them and take it. You also want to focus on somebody baiting too. Alright, if you don't know this already, baiting is when a defender is on someone and you cook the defender that's guarding you. You get past them, whatever. The defender walks toward you, but then fakes a help commit, and then they run back to the original defender and hope you just pass the ball. A thing I like to do, for example, if someone's in the corner over there, and I get past my defender, if you've seen the defender on that guy in the corner helping all game, just baiting and baiting, what you want to do, as soon as you get past the defender, or like anywhere before you get to the net, the basket, you want to try to pass it early. This can be high risk, but it can catch the defender off guard. So for example, if they're right here and they walk toward the paint, if you pass early, as soon as they start moving, they'll have to change their like trajectory, and like they have to have like demon reflexes in order to like recognize that you have passed the ball and somebody is wide open in the corner because of them. I've done this so much in park, so much in league, and it's led to free threes, free twos, anything off it. You need to see cuts, and just having a full like range of the court can help. Like you don't want to be looking down like this when you're icing. It can help if you're just a one-man offense, but this, like, you can barely see if your teammate's open. You can't see, like, I don't know, because your focus is on the defender and you. For example, if your teammate is wide open, they could be double teaming you. You wouldn't be able to see them because you're not focusing on the corner, the wings, like the paint. You can't see if there's a defender there or not until you actually get here, because like you have tunnel vision when you do this. So I've like trained myself to keep my camera straight most of the time, still looking around sometimes while dribbling. And you can do whatever you want with your camera. For the best camera angle for me is just like looking down a little bit and zoomed all the way out. But since I'm on controller most of the time, like, it zooms me in whenever I go back to controller. So if you're on keyboard, it can help. Especially like for on controller, you need to press this RB button before you can see what numbers, or like what buttons you have to press to pass to your team, and that can slow down the passing. So if you want to run point guard, keyboard's probably best. But if you're an ISO player, controller, because you can slow walk and it can catch the defender off guard if you just slow walk and then drive in, maybe break them. Those are most of the tips I have on offense. If I find more, I'll let you all know. Oh yeah, okay. If you watched my ENS video on this channel, and you know it didn't help you because of one reason, I won't tell you yet because you got to watch the video. This is glitch that almost everybody does. Unless you want to be like glitch free, playing the game legit. It's called ENS. It takes the time to learn, because it can be awkward for your hands when you first do it. On controller, it's the same as keyboard. You just push your joystick to the side and then shoot. Okay, I messed that up, but if I had a keyboard overlay, I would show you. But you never want to press D before E or S before E. It's always E and S, or E and D. You can E and WSD. I'm sure you've heard of it before. There's also this thing called left side, right? I don't have an example of it, but if I do, I'll show it on screen. And like, if the defender is right here, to your left, to your right, I mean, and you're sitting like right here, then you can shoot it. Like the only thing they can do is really block you, or like if they've locked down, contest you. But if you're on the right side of them and they're here, there's a high chance they contest it. I don't know how it works. Okay, I suck, but I don't know how it works. But if I have a clip, I'll show you on screen. And yeah, basically those are all the tips I have for offense. If you have more, just let me know. I'm trying to get my offense better because I suck. And yeah, well, GG's. Before I end this video, there are a few more things I would like to tell you, such as late contest, early contest. You'll learn what they are at some point, but late contest, like, it got deleted. It's not a thing no more. So if you're playing a hacker and they're guarding your teammate, if your teammate gets the ball to you quick enough and the hacker is still running to you as you start the shot, then you can shoot it. You're fine. It'll be completely open. So yeah, that's a better ending. I'm not gonna cap.